EA Sports. It's in the game.
Them out there reading all this bullshit. Come on, eating for hours.
Wow, he just took off on that one, and he might have just won the game for him.
Really, not to me.
Lights came prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a minute, give it Sunday magic. Lights came prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a minute, give it Sunday magic. Random band is a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey.
Come on, yo.
I'm the best, and the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the park and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's spouting. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching like, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Hurting big, and it don't hurt the break, 'cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a do it, Mr. Knew I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Running like a runner do it. Stunner hard till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, and the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Pins at me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new it in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy then they know what I be on. I'm the best, and the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold.
Whenever I touchdown. Whenever I touchdown. Whenever I touchdown. Whenever I touchdown. I hope y'all can S-double-E, 'cause I need your eyes on me. 'Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie, before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it 'cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, 'cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown. Whenever I touchdown. Whenever I touchdown. Whenever I touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried 'cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever trophy and that thing they call respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a temper feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me soldier, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave 'em floppy, face Nazi, talking all aki.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Okay, right? 10 cycles.
Now Patterson to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucks and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man, London, right side. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Patterson. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw again.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too. Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Second down and 8.
Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just shut something down and punt the football.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
Touchdown!
Drake London,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he fires one incomplete. The Ravens at 11-3 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly ready for more of the same, but the game plan, that'll just be carbon copy of last, John, because I think this is things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On second down, a run with Patterson. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact time there, and now fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
None of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. Now Jackson on first down. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 42 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. The lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll start out here with the option left. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Right back to Dobbins on first. Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. Down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Prochet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. They find some open field here. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do. Just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come in a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Flushed out right. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly are letting up today, partner, because they've got big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
We'll find out here soon enough all of those adjustments are enough defensively. Play action, it's Jackson. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they're gonna be set up down around the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll try the option on 3rd down. He pitches it, and he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Tucker's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but was 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The pitch comes to Dobbins, and he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 86 yards rushing for him as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. This pass is caught by London. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, You tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. This offense on 3rd down today. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And able to get this down inside the 15, even the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this one is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. Like they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed.
I'm only thanking A.J. Terrell for that beautiful defense.
Team going, this definitely qualifies.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
You're not that stupid.
27-yard pickup.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Being chased out left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Jackson to throw. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle from 8 yards out. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. They'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
You're not good, bro.
Tucker now to kick it away.
Played all trucks all season. All season. Jacksonville whooped your ass. Jacksonville whooped your ass. I seen your L's. You lost to... I don't think they're credible losses. I wouldn't have lost to them.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense.
Tell me anything.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Tell me anything.
Before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Yeah. What'd you call him timeout for?
One of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have
That's cool.
there after giving up.
Who was that? I don't lose to too many people. I don't know what you talking about. That was some bullshit. If I lose, it's bullshit. Trust me. You know.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tyus Bowser. And they're dropping for his 11th sack of the year. You can just see it in their body.
Sounds good. I'm glad you got it all figured out.
If it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line is taking charge.
Right.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally get it, but
Good tackle, Desmond. I mean, Ritter.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions.
We can't tell.
You're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Okay.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
Shut up. I'm right there, stupid. I'm right there. Touch there. I'm not lucky. I'm playing the game just like you. Why you think I'm going to let you just score? What? So if you trying to run it up, you can just let the clock run out. All right. Okay. Stupid. Thank you for the points.
It's out, it's loose.
Okay.
And the Falcons grab it. He's hit the 50, the 40. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
You thought that was going to work?
I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start.
You thought what you just did was going to work, bro?
Yeah, when you're running the option
That was cute. Yeah, you got like 3 fumbles with it. Yeah, it was working. It was definitely working. Shut up. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Nah, that's me doing what I should have been doing.
In this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field.
Scoring.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But
I'm going to the playoffs. I'm not worried. This game don't define me. And I'm about to go check your record because you're capping. You got more than one loss. I know. You've been losing to these bum-ass niggas. Yeah, I know. I know. Come on, show me something. Do you run the option again? Come on, don't come out and nail it now. Might as well get another turnover. Yeah, that's all you good for.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This play is done. I know how to stop this shit now. I'm moving my linebacker. This play is trash now. Look, get off. Yeah, you trash.
Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Ran
He's trash. 8 picks again. Can't throw the ball. Now, all he do is rush. Oh my god. That shit is crazy. Jake cooked the show. Why you cook ball like that? Hey, yo, he out there cooking the shit out, boy. That's bad. Me Bears trash. Exactly what that means.
Let's go. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Said I'm coming for everything.
We give up a lot of points, but we won. Yeah, I know.
Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, but I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything.
Lost to the Bills. That's the one. Jags whooped his ass. That's 2. How you lose to the Steelers? That's funny.